Okay. Mm. So the first case study la actually வந்து account number, opportunity name and created date வந்து இந்த formatல தான் இருக்கணுமா?
Okay, ஒரே நிமிஷம். Sorry to interrupt. Okay. Okay. Do anybody have any doubt regarding workflow? And if do anybody need explanation for workflow? Okay, let's do one thing. Umail, if you don't mind, let's converse in English. Okay, many people have
Okay.
same doubt. Okay,
Yeah.
let be the session. We'll give a guidance. Let me give you guidance for the 1 to all the 5 workflow. Okay, Jenny, you have asked for some questions, right, regarding workflow. Jenny, you there? Jenny, are you on mute? Okay, let's get started. Umail. Okay, the first one. Okay, what is the issue with the first one?
Actually, I'm not understanding. Like, is this the format we should really get it? Like, the created date should be
Okay.
in this format. Yeah.
Okay. See, the format can be anything. You don't have to worry about the format. The ultimate aim is whenever you are creating an opportunity, the opportunity name should be updated with account name, opportunity name, the name you are giving, plus created date. If the created date is in different format, that is fine, no problem. It is given just as an example.
But according to me, like I have given like this in workflow rules. So
Okay, this is accounts with platinum SLA. I think this is for different workflow rule.
the field update. Yeah, actually, I have given this the value like can we give like this?
Opportunity. Go to your click on edit. Come down, edit. Okay. Come down. I don't see any field update you have done. See, you have to use formula field here. Okay. Come down. There is a text option, right? Use a formula to set a value. So you have to use a formula and you have to create a formula such that it should bring account name, opportunity name, and created date.
Okay, so both everything should be in this display in this format.
That's what
So
I'm
each
saying. The format should be account name, opportunity name, and created date. If the created date is not coming in this particular format, okay, no problem. Whatever the format it is coming, you can use.
So whenever an opportunity is created, so the opportunity also we should change, right? So opportunity 2, opportunity 3.
Yes.
Similarly
It is
for the
not like
create date
opportunity
also.
2, opportunity 3. Whatever the name you are going to give in an opportunity. See, whenever you are
Okay.
creating an opportunity, you will be giving some name, right? You have
Okay, so
that particular name
similarly,
should be come here.
so similarly for the create date also, right?
Yes.
Whatever date we are choosing it, that should display on this.
Correct.
Okay. Then the third question is notify the user whenever the user is become active.
Sorry to interrupt. Let me clear with the second question. If anybody have any questions on the second one, notify the account owner when the high priority case is created for accounts with an platinum SLA. Do anybody have any questions on the second one?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay, Jenny, I tell you how it works. Let me share my screen. Okay, do you guys see my screen?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay.
Sorry to ask, is there any recorded session for this Q&A sessions and all?
We don't have a recorded sessions, but I'm recording this particular session, the workflow session.
So how can we see this one if we need to verify something?
I will upload this video in the drive itself. You have access for the admin drive, right? In that drive itself, I will upload all the video like Q&A session. I will create a separate folder for Q&A. Maybe you can make use of it. Okay. So the second question is about cases and accounts.
Sir, excuse me. I'm having doubt in the first question, sir.
You have doubt in the first workflow itself.
First question.
Yeah. What is the doubt?
Actually, defaultly you have to create that account name, opportunity name, and created it. How to create that?
How to?
create that thing? How to add that field update?
You have to do field update. You have to do field update. In the field update, you have to choose the formula option.
Formula option.
Yes,
Okay,
because
sir.
you cannot directly do that. You have to choose the formula option. You have to give such a way that it should automate the thing. See, the thing is, if you have any doubt, right, whenever you have any doubt, just directly go to Google and put it in that, like workflow, automate, name update, like that. If you give, right, you will get plenty of operations. See, the most of the people are done with the suggestions just available in the Google itself. Okay. See, the reason why we ask you to Google a lot is while you are going to search for this particular workflow, you will learn many things, not only this particular flow. See, the case studies which and I have given you guys, it is as an example. It is I have given nearly 5 examples, right? It is not like only you will be working in the 5 examples, even you after go to your office or you got placed in some company. There might be a different scenario. The ultimate aim of this training is to put your hands dirt, like you should start think logically, and you should apply your skill analytical. I mean, you should apply your analytical skill as well. Okay, so more and more you search and find, you will get things. The ultimate aim is not just to complete the case studies, because the case studies are very minimal. I have just given you only 5 workflows, right? But you can expect many kind of different scenarios. So as my question, I mean, my request is try to learn a lot from the Google, try to learn more things, and try to search a lot. If you search a lot, you will learn more. Okay, so coming back to your question, how to update the workflow, the name, account name, opportunity name, and create a date. In the field
Yes.
update, you have an option called formula. You have to make use
Okay.
of that formula. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, this is regarding the second one. Regarding the second one, the question is, whenever a case is created, case is nothing but a one more standard field in the Salesforce. The purpose of the case is to just launch to get the query. For example, assume that you are Amazon, Flipkart, or any some online portal. I am your customer. If I am the customer, my data would be, if you are using as an Amazon company or as a Flipkart company, if you are using Salesforce to manage your customer data, my data would be here in the account and the contacts. Let's take my name is Jane Point. Okay, my details are here. Now, as a customer, I'm coming to you and I'm giving some complaint. So immediately what you will be doing is you will go to case. In that case, you'll click on new and you'll raise a complaint for the customer. The customer name is what? Jane Point. Okay. For Jane Point, that is a new customer. Priority is high or low or medium. You will select, and you will select phone or email. Then if you will select any reasons, whatever the reasons you want. Okay. And then you will save. Here, the question is, whenever you are going to create a case for an account, but that particular account should have a platinum SLA, correct? So you have to just go to that account and see whether the account has a platinum SLA. SLA means nothing but service level agreement. Okay, it is a technical term, service level agreement. What is that service level agreement means? For example, if I am a platinum customer, I'm paying more, I'm a premium customer. If I'm raising a query, some company have that 1 hour SLA, 2 hour SLA. If I'm raising a query, that my query should be addressed within 1 hour, because I'm a premium customer, I'm paying you more, so you will be address my query. Similarly, if I'm quite less customer, I mean paying a less premium fee, you can reply to my queries in the 2 hours. Like that, the SLA can be different. So in account, let's see where we have SLA. See, there is a field called SLA. Currently, mine this account Gen Point is a bronze. Similarly, SLA has different. Suppose if I am a platinum customer, it means I'm having a platinum SLA. For account with the platinum SLA, number of location only outside the value of it. Okay. Okay, if I'm a platinum customer now, because my SLA is platinum, and if you are creating a case for this particular account, either you can go to case and create an account, or what you can do, you can directly go here and create a case. As I already mentioned, case is nothing but what? A complaint or query or anything that you are want to lodge on behalf of this account. If you are creating any case for a platinum customer, an email alert has to be sent saying that this so and so has been created a platinum. I mean, a case has been created. That's what mentioned in that case. Sorry, in the second workflow, right? Let me open the case study. Workflow. Okay. First one, me case study. I will upload that video, Q&A video in this folder itself. Okay, workflow. We have it here. Okay, notify the account owner when the high priority case is created for account with the platinum. So are you guys clear with the second one? Are any questions?
No.
Okay. Now the third one, notify the user whenever the user is become active in a Salesforce. See, in Salesforce, you can create a users. Currently, if you are able to log in into Salesforce means you are a user and you are having some profile. See, in this case, AJ Skill Development is a user, one among user. If you want to know about AJ Skill Development details, you can go and check here, user details. Similarly, you can create a multiple users in your Salesforce org. See, at the end of the day, who are actually using Salesforce? I mean, which people using Salesforce? Any idea?
Marketing people.
Marketing people, or then if there is a company, okay, I tell you, if there is a company called Flipkart. Suppose if I'm saying Flipkart is using Salesforce, do you have any idea in Flipkart which kind of people are using the Salesforce?
Customer care.
Customer care. Okay. Do
Guest
customers
book.
use this Salesforce? Do customers
No.
navigate to the end customers navigate to these pages and do all these things?
No, only Flipkart employees can do.
Exactly. See, Salesforce is a tool which helps the business to support their customers well. Okay. It doesn't mean the end users or end customers are going to use. So as you mentioned, the Flipkart employees will be using, like how there is a user record for you here. Similarly, as a system administrator, it is one among your responsibility or role. You will be creating a users. For example, whenever a new employee coming to the company, your boss will call you and tell, okay, create a one more user record for him in the Salesforce. What you have to do, go to here, user. Okay. Here, and go to setup user, then users. Here you can see the list of users available in your org. Suppose if your boss asking you to create a one more user profile, you just go to new and create a one more user profile. Sorry, one more user record. In order to create a user, you need a role, responsibility on all these things. You will come to know about what is role, profile, and all these things in the security module. Currently, you don't have to worry about that. You will give last name, email, first name, and all, and click on save. If you notice, there is a button called, option called active. It means the record is created and this particular user is active. Suppose if the same employee, he got relieved from a company, what we will do is we cannot delete this user record. There is no such option available. All that what you can do is you can go and edit and uncheck this active box. Since it is a system admin and this one is created during org creation, you cannot do this. Suppose if you created any new record, you can find the option to deactivate this record. Suppose if you have a limitations of creating users, I would suggest use playground. In the Trailhead, you will do all the modules with the playground, right? You can try this case study in the playground also, no problem. Okay, so here the workflow mentions whenever the user is become active. Suppose by default it is unchecked. Ruiz, you're going to here and you are making this user active. Just enable and save. If you do so, an email should be sent to this particular email ID. Okay, whichever record you are making active, the email should be sent to this particular email ID saying that your user record is activated. Please go and log in. That's it. So this is something you can achieve in a workflow. All right, clear? Any questions?
No.
Ani, Umail,
Yeah. Okay.
is that clear?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Is
fine.
there anything like for the user in the workflow? Can we choose the object name as the
Yes,
user? And
user is an object. User is a system object. You can find an option to choose it.
so from the
Okay, all
we
right.
can give
Okay,
them
may I know who's this 94283 Fab? I don't see the name. May I know who's that?
Hello, Ashok. I'm Gautam. Actually, I just joined.
Okay, Gautam. We are
I just joined from mobile.
No problem. Okay, Gautam. You can listen. Suppose if you have any queries, maybe you can ask me at the end of this session.
Yeah, sure. Actually, I'm working on the application creation case study as
Okay,
of now.
Gautam. Fine. I will come to you later. Okay. Let me
Yeah,
complete this. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
The fourth one, notify the owner manager and the new owner whenever the owner of an opportunity changes if it is account annual revenue is greater than 10,000 INR. So notify the owner manager and new owner whenever the owner of the opportunity changes. You know what is opportunity, what is account, right? So if you go to tabs, that is a standard object called opportunity. The opportunity can be created under accounts. If you see, I have an opportunity which is Jane Point. Okay. So here the requirement is when the owner of the opportunity changes. How to change the owner of the opportunity? Nothing. You have to go here. You can select some user and you can change. Any user will change. If you click on change, the owner will be changed. Simple. Fine. So what is the condition here? If its account is annual revenue greater than 1,000. See, whenever you create an opportunity, definitely there is an account should be there. You can create an opportunity under an account. If you go and check the account's annual revenue should be greater than 10,000. 10,000. The annual revenue is nothing but one more field. That should be a field called annual revenue. Okay, if it is greater than 10,000, you have to create. If it is greater than 10,000 and if it has an opportunity, you can go and check the opportunity the later list. Okay, there is an opportunity. In that time, if you are going to change the owner, an email should be sent to the new
owner.
Suppose if you are creating a new owner, it should send to the email to the new owner. Owner is nothing but a new user. Okay, the user will be here. And one more thing, you have to notify the manager. So here the manager is nothing but can be any user. See, in general, in a company, that it is not like for every user there will be one more manager. Okay, in general, if you are working in a team, there would be 1 or 2 manager. Under manager, there would be 32 or 50 employees. So if you want to select the manager, you can select any user you want. To just for this case study alone, I'm saying. Don't confuse with the name manager. See, in general, whenever you are getting a requirement like this in your company, it is your responsibility to check with your client or to check with the one who giving your requirement. In this case, and in the company, maybe your TL or maybe your on-site coordinator or maybe your project manager who are providing the requirement like this. First, go through the requirement. Whatever the queries you have, write an email to them and saying that I have list of doubt. So please ask me. Don't go blindly to them like I not at all understanding anything. Please explain. Nobody will do that in the company or office. Okay. What you have to do is before you are going to ask your seniors or TL, first work on that. and send them your understanding. Like, as per my understanding, this is what I understood. Is my understanding is correct? Send like that. Don't go and approach them just like you don't know nothing. Okay, that will create a bad impression. So whenever it is not only in your company or anything, so whenever you are going to ask someone help in an IT or in any area, first tell them what you have done and tell them what are the homework you have done. Like, you don't know, you are not you don't have idea on something, but you maybe googled in I mean, you have done Google and you come up with some idea. Put that also. Actually, this is my question. These are the workaround I have tried, but still I didn't I'm not able to getting that. Can somebody help me? Obviously people will come and help. If you are not doing anything at all, and if you're asking seeking help from some people, definitely nobody will do that. Okay, maybe you can do this as a best practice, and this will helps you in an IT industry. Fine. I hope you guys are clear with the fourth one. Or do anybody still have any questions? The fourth one. Are we clear, guys?
Yes, yes. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes.
The fifth one. Remind the opportunity owner and the owner manager when close date is approaching for an opportunity that has a amount greater than 20,000. See, in
Correct.
general, opportunity is nothing but a record which holds. See, how many of you have a idea on the business behind this particular object called opportunity? See, we have many standard objects: account, contact, opportunity, cases, products, many standard objects. You guys got
One account may have so many number of opportunity. Like
What is
we
that?
can get a business from, like, here Amazon is my customer.
Okay.
I am the service provider. If Amazon is my customer,
Okay.
I can sell lot of product to Amazon, like TV. I'm LG. I'm selling products to Amazon. I mean, it's not a selling to give on a the bulk order. I'm
Okay.
giving 100 products to 100 TV, 100 fridge, 100 like bulk order. So if the total order criteria is 20,000 for the single opportunity,
No, don't
Amazon
get
may
into
require at any time.
don't get into the, I mean, curriculum. I'm just asking you, what is opportunity in business purpose, when they will use this opportunity object?
It is potential for revenue generation.
Good.
Opportunity is nothing but, yes, there is an option to get the revenue from customer
Exactly.
or whatever it is.
That's good. That's good. Let me put it in a very simple way. Okay. You people are my customers. At the end of the day, I'm running a training institute. I'm a company. You are all my clients, right? You people are my clients. So if I'm using a Salesforce, what I will do first, if you are become my customer, I will have all your details in the accounts or in my contacts. Okay, just like how I have your details in my phone. If I'm using a Salesforce as a company, I will be having your all your details in my accounts. Let example Gene Point. It is one of my customers. So currently I'm doing Salesforce training. Okay. In future, maybe after 1 or 2 months, I'm started doing AWS training. There is a chance the same customer may be interested in the same product also. AWS training or Lightning training. Currently, the customer is, one of you are learning only admin with me. There is a chance in future there is a chance you can learn Lightning, or there is a chance you can learn Lightning web components. So immediately what I will do, whenever I'm going to take a training session, I will send a message to you saying that I'm going to take a training on development also. If you are interested in that training also, please get back to me. That is what opportunity. So I have a client, I have an account. So if there is a new product comes into our business, if I am trying to sell that product to my customers, what I will do, I will create a new opportunity under my customer account or contacts. Simple. The business purpose of the opportunity. Okay. So here in this requirement, see, the thing is, don't always approach your case study only in a technical way. Just because you are an admin or just because you are a developer, it doesn't mean you should not aware of the business logic behind that. Only if you understand the business logic, then you can apply your logical skill of giving a better solution to your business. Otherwise, whatever the logic, whatever the logic you see in the requirement, you will be started working on that. There is a chance your the requirement given is might be wrong. The business use case might be different. It is not only now, not only in this training, okay, even after you got some job, you are working in a company, if you received a requirement, first understand your business, what kind of business they are doing. Are they are e-commerce, healthcare, insurance, or any domain, no matter. First understand their business, then why this guy need this particular module, in what way this module going to help them or enhance their business. See, at the end of the day, if they are going to pay you some amount as a developer, right, why they are going to pay you? You are going to reduce their work. You guys are going to reduce their business work. So obviously you should have at least the basic idea of the business so that you can provide a better solution for them. Okay. So in this case, the 5, remind the opportunity owner and owner manager when the close date is approaching for the opportunity. So whenever you create an opportunity, there is a mandatory field called close date. It means you are setting some deadline. Okay. Let me complete this deal before June 26 or 28. Okay. Likewise, you are setting some deadline, close date, and you're also setting some stages: prospecting, qualification, need analysis. So these are the stages of the opportunity. Okay. So if you, I'm just selecting some stage, and I'm actually when you started doing sales consultant, right? There is a video available in our drive, consultant drive, that is Recording Sales Cloud. We have explained in a very good manner for all these things. What is account, what is contact, what is opportunity, and the whole life cycle we have explained better. Okay. If you want, you can watch that video also. So get back to the workflow. So I'm creating an opportunity and the close date is 7, and click on save. That's it. Once the opportunity is being created, when the close date is approaching for an opportunity that has higher amount, create a follow-up task to the opportunity owner if the deal is still open. It means you have created an opportunity. The opportunity is like maybe you created for August 31st. Save it. I'm giving some opportunity name. Simple. So this is the opportunity created. Let's go. Okay. Who is the owner right now? The owner is nothing but Aegis Kilderman, the current user. So create a follow-up task for the opportunity owner if the deal is still open and the close date is passes. How do you identify if the deal is still open? It means if the stage is any one of the stage, if the stage is not closed. If the stage is not closed means if the deal is still open. Somewhere your sales executive or someone is still talking to this customer regarding this opportunity. Suppose the close date is given as August 31st. Now assume now today it is August 1. So what I want you to do is, if it is 30 days before the opportunity close date, okay, you have to notify your account owner. All that they asked you to create a task. So it means if the close date of the opportunity is 30 days before the close date, if the current date today is 30 days before the close date, create a task for this particular opportunity owner. You can do it in a workflow. Similarly, if it is 15 days, it means what? August 15 or something. What we asked you have to again notify the opportunity owner. Notify. If you see the word notify, it means email alert. You're going to, there is no other way you can notify your customer. Maybe you can create a task. No other notification you can do. All that you can send an email alert. So create an email alert and send an email to the owner if it is before 15 days. Similarly, before if it is 5 days, they ask to create a task. That's it. So it is a very simple task. Like whenever you are creating an opportunity for that particular opportunity, if the date of today is become before 30 days or before 50 days or before 5 days, you are going to send an email or you're going to create a follow-up task to the owner. That's it. Any question on the 5th one? Are we clear?
So we have to send the two. We have to write two also, right?
Yes, we have to send to the opportunity owner.
Opportunity owner as well as owner manager.
Owner manager can be any user, no problem. Are we clear? Or do anybody have still any questions in the workflow, in the requirement? Yes, Prashant.
ஆனா அந்த 2 lakhs greater than 2 lakhs அது எதுக்குண்ணா யூஸ் பண்றாங்க அந்த
இது
5th பாயிண்ட்ல
opportunity has amount greater than 2 lakhs.
அது வந்து
The
எதுக்குன்னா வந்து
opportunity that in opportunity there is a one more field called amount. This is a one more condition. That's it.
ஓகே
Okay, fine. Any questions? Okay. Do anybody want to get clarified for any other case studies?
Hello, Ashok.
Yes.
Gautam here.
Yes, Gautam.
Yeah, I just started working on the case study, like application creation. In that,
Okay.
we have like 4 modules under application creation. So, like first one I have completed. While working on that, I see that blood donor and blood request shares the same some of the fields.
Yes,
So I thought,
yes.
can we copy the same set of
We
fields?
cannot copy that.
to blood
There
request?
is no option in Salesforce. You have to create all the fields manually.
Okay, like district and state, I was thinking to copy, but we
No,
do
you
not have
cannot
option,
copy.
like,
See,
yeah,
one more thing is, suppose if you want to make use of the same values, maybe state has the same set of pick list value, or district has the same set of pick list value.
Yeah.
What you can do is you can do global pick list. There is an option there, global pick list. Maybe you can browse about that global pick list in Salesforce.
Okay.
Okay, that will maybe that will give you options like once you created a global pick list of state, whichever object you create, you can make use of that list of values.
Okay. I'll Google about the global pick list. And
You can Google about that already. Or I have shared you a PDF, right? Regarding you have to do some 12 steps. Did you get chance to complete all the steps?
Yeah.
Okay, if
I
you have
saw
completed
your,
means,
okay.
then you should have followed this trial heads.
Yeah, I followed already your.
Okay, super. Because in this trial head, if you come down, there is a pick list administration module. Okay, maybe if you before you start working on the case studies, you can also go through these modules.
Okay.
And then you can start work on that. And okay, did you first try the examples explained in the video?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, that is good. See, because whenever you are trying to work on any case studies, before that, first work on the example explained in the video. After that, you can start work on the case studies. Or if you still want to get better clarity, you can work on the modules which we have given in this trial heads. Then you can work on the case studies.
Okay. Like the second module under create application creation. So can you go to the second one, like formula creation, all those things? Can you scroll down in the case study only?
Case study. Okay.
Yeah, case study to create a formula field. This thing actually, do you have any video for this or?
Yes. We have video. See, I have given access for this drive for you, right? If you go to this drive, there is English and Tamil drive available. What you have to do is what you can get the videos from this link.
Okay.
How to create an application, create a tab, different, because maybe once you watch all this video, you'll get a clarity.
Okay, I got it. Sure. Today I will go through it, and if I have any doubt, I will ask you tomorrow.
Okay, fine. All right, thanks. Okay, do anybody have any questions on the case studies? If anybody don't understand the requirement we have given in the case studies. Anyone? Any questions? If not, we can review the case studies, or we can start answering other questions.
I have one more question. Actually, I have one question, Ashok.
Yes, Jay.
Yeah, we'll be writing exception handling in the programs, right? Try catch.
Yes.
So the try catch, good way of writing try catch is whether we can write all the codes inside try, or for particular code only we need to write an exception?
See,
Like
it
DML
is up to us.
instructions.
Okay, as a best
Mm.
practice, it is up to us.
Mm.
And see, as a developer, you should aware like which and all the critical area, and which are the area you there is a chance the exception may occur. Okay, you
Mm.
can include all the logic within the try, and you can also. Did you get chance to watch the error handling video?
Error
See,
handling video.
see, there is a video available in the advanced. Let me show.
Okay.
The part 2, advanced development. There is a video called error handling. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
You watch this video, it will give you a good understanding.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay. Fine.
Mm.
Okay. Others, do anybody have any questions? You want to discuss anything? Do anybody want to review our case studies? Okay. Umail, are we clear with the workflow and other questions? Or do we have any questions?
No more, Ashok. So if we could
All
upload
right.
this Q&A session, it will be better for my understanding.
Sorry?
That's my only request. No, if you could upload this Q&A session, that would be.
Yeah, I will be uploading this. I will upload this particular video in this folder itself. In the admin folder itself, I will create one more folder called Q&A, and I will upload the video with the name workflow explanation. Okay, fine. Okay, if nobody have any questions or case studies to review, we can wind up this session. All right, thank you all.